Hello, my lovelies, and a happy new year. Happy 2024. So I am hoping you had a lovely restful time over the festive season, and we are now into 2024, onwards and upwards. Now, some of you have been with me a while will recognise this journal. So the cover we made together, I think we did it as a pick. We chose a different stitch, or I can't remember now. It seems such a while ago. All hand sewn, hand embroidery on the front. And then we did a whole series. So I thought I'd just flick through while I was talking to you. We did a whole series on different edgings, looking at different edgings and ideas for. So I'm just going to have another flick through this while I'm talking to you. So, as I've said in the title, this is a probably the hardest video we've had to make, and it's an end of an era, really. We've come to the decision, David and I, that it's time to end this channel. It's time to end our filming journey, and this has been on the go since we started it in 2020. Yes, it's cracky. It seems as if I've been doing this about 5 years. We're 2020, so we started it we were in lockdown, and then David and I were in shielding because of health conditions, and so therefore we started this channel. And thanks to you guys, we have had so much fun, amazing times. I will never forget that first Christmas with Dovegate. We had such a laugh. We couldn't go anywhere, and we all entertained each other, I think, didn't we, with things. And hopefully you got some, I love this, you see, we're torn strips. Hopefully you got some inspiration along the way, that you got a little bit of life in the UK, first in Scarborough mainly, by the coast, and then through our journey moving to the flat, and then onto this house in Nottinghamshire. And we've met some amazing people, and we've met some amazing friends and lifelong friends. And, it's been fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. Been hard work at times, very hard work. We had our Etsy shop, which was very successful, and then it was hacked, and we're not being able to sell anything else since then. And there's a few things that have made us come to this decision. Firstly, health. So most of you'll know that it's been a challenging few years. David has chronic heart problems, and 2023 has brought up loads and loads of health challenges for me. And, that had to have some breaks from the channel, but I kept going the best that I can, and I kept resurrected 12 days of Pickmas. But that was incredibly difficult because I don't talk about, I like this to be a joyful channel. I don't want to talk about ailments, problems, because everybody in life has those. And we come to our crafting channels for a little bit of escapism, I think. But at the beginning of December, I went and had surgery on my stomach, and because there's some polyp growths in there, so I went in to have those removed. But they're a lot more tricky than they expected. You know me, don't do things by halves. And it was very difficult to stem the bleeding, and therefore they had to put a load of metalwork in my stomach. And I'm like the bionic woman now. Now I'll be setting all the alarms off going through the airport security or wherever. And the other thing that I actually had a respiratory arrest in theatre, and I feel so very, very grateful to the anaesthetists who saved my life, basically. So with everything that's going on, my hands, the arthritis in my hands, I'm having so much pain now, and I know a lot of you do craft with that. I'm not going to stop crafting. It's like my life's blood, the crafting. It brings me joy. I just have to do a little bit every day. I love this journal. Do you know, I've not looked at it for ages. I've forgotten. So I do want to say a very, very big thank you to each and every one of you. Even if you've only just joined, just subscribe. Thank you so much. And to all my lovely, faithful subscribers, there's been quite a few of you that have been here from day one. And you know who you are. I'm not going to name names because I'm frightened I might miss somebody that has been here from the beginning. But you've been there, you've always commented, and you've always liked, and you've kept us going at times where it's been quite difficult. And I think because of you guys, we've kept this going a lot longer than really we should have done. But I think I had to come to the natural, there's a bit of fluff in there, that's free. I had to come to the natural conclusion that it was the right time. There's many times I've thought, no, I can't keep this up. But really now I know it's the right time. And I think it's great to go out on a high, the beginning of a new year, which we hope is going to be a lot more positive for us. And I'd like to give a big thank you to Tracy Fox from Tracy Fox Creative for asking me to be on her design team. I've had so much fun. She makes amazing kits. And I really feel grateful that she gave me a chance and let me showcase her kits in my own way. I thought my channel would grow larger than it has. I thought that I'd be on a lot more design teams, I'll not lie. It's a funny old industry, this YouTubing. Which brings us on to the other thing is that, it's getting more and more difficult to get round YouTube, the algorithms. You can't play the game unless you're really computer literate and know what to do. You can't play that algorithm game. And at the end of the day, you think, well, do we want to? You know, this is a hobby for us. We've made some amazing friends. We've had fun along the way. It got us through an incredibly difficult period in the world of the pandemic, and it got us through the other side smiling. I mean, it was 18 months before we were allowed out of the house. Well, off our property. Off our land. Get off our land. So I have no regrets. It's difficult to say goodbye to you all. But it's time. It's time. There's still loads of lovely videos for you to keep watching. We're not going to take those down. Keep watching them. Keep getting inspiration. Just a little trip down memory lane at the fun we've all had together. And I thank you so much. I'm trying to keep talking now so I don't get upset. I'm going to keep because I don't want to get upset. So thank you so much. We are so grateful for all the love and support we've received on this channel. And much love to you all. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's cheerio and have a happy Easter from me.
And woof from Nelson.
Yes, if he was here.
Has he disappeared on us?
He has. He's run downstairs to want to see the postman.
In usual Nelson style. Okay, so it's goodbye from us. Bye. Bye.
Bye.